Good morning.
How are you?
We are fine.
Okay, today we are going to discuss about methods of assessment, and we are going to begin with method number 1, which is journaling. Journaling. Can you say journaling?
Journaling.
Do you know what is a journal? A journal. One person to give me the meaning of a journal. Yes, Victor.
A journal entails learners keeping record of their personal feelings, thoughts, experiences on a daily basis.
Yeah. Journaling, this entails keeping a record of learners' personal feeling. You have the feelings that maybe you've gone through the day, the thoughts and experiences on a daily basis. This is where you record at the end of the day what maybe made you happy throughout the day, what made you sad throughout the day. You record it somewhere, and that is what we call a journal. So this is a method of assessing the way you are doing your work, the way you've been doing something. Maybe you don't want to forget something made me sad. For example, maybe our English teacher came into the class and she pointed me and made me feel embarrassed. Maybe you can indicate that one somewhere, and you'll never forget because you'll be going through your journal. So a journal is written on a daily basis. Not necessarily writing the things that made you sad. You can also write something that made you happy, or the feelings that you have. Maybe you are sick, you want to write, you want to express yourself. These ones are written on a daily basis. To add on something on journaling, it also shows the activities carried out in a day by a learner. You can begin by saying, in the morning I woke up very late. Then you indicate maybe everything that you can write in brief, everything that you did throughout the day. And also the activities, you can start by saying, I woke up, I drank tea, I went to the field, then I ate my supper. Then you can indicate every activity that you did throughout the day. Then assessing the learners through journals should be a joint venture between the learner and the teacher. When you write your journal, you bring to the teacher, then the teacher will, maybe the teacher can identify a problem. Maybe you had those feelings and you indicated somewhere, and maybe they are not good. So there can be that interaction between the teacher and the learner. So the teacher will be able to understand the learner's feeling or what the learner is going through. Then based on the learner's performance, the teacher can provide either support or challenge or both. Maybe I have gone through your journal and I have identified that you had written you are not feeling well. Maybe I can follow up and call you, and maybe I should know the problem. So the performance can be either to support a challenge or both. Then we move to the advantages of a journal. One person to give me one advantage of a journal. Yeah.
It encourages self-confidence of the learner.
Good. Yeah. It encourages self-confidence. Confidence is that believe or you are the self-esteem, high self-esteem. So when you write something, you are confident that you are writing it. Yeah. So it encourages confidence in learners. Another one. Yes.
It helps the learners to achieve their goals.
Good. It helps the learners to achieve their goals. Maybe you indicated something. This day I had aimed at doing 5 sums in mathematics, and maybe you didn't manage. So when you go through your journals or your journal, you can remember what you had written, and then you go back. So maybe there is a goal that you want. So when you indicate it, it keeps on reminding you. So you will be able to do what? To achieve that goal. Another one? Yes, Mercy?
Enhances critical thinking skills.
Good. It enhances critical thinking skill. You know, when you're writing a journal, you are creative. So you think, not just writing, I woke up, I went to bed. No, it should be creative. You add some things. So it enhances critical thinking. Another one? Yes?
It strengthens learners' communication and writing skills.
It enhances learners' communication and writing. Remember, when you are writing a journal, you are writing, you are indicating, you are writing. So you can even improve your writing skills. Maybe you didn't know the spelling, or maybe when you give, the teacher will identify the spelling, so next time you have a good writing. So it also helps. Writing skills, you use writing in writing of compositions, insha's, poems, so it helps in writing skills. Because you know you are indicating someone, yeah, you have a book, then you'll be indicating your daily activity. Another advantage,
It also boosts the memory of the
it boosts the memory. Remember, you've indicated that thing that you did on a specific day. So next time, you'll remember. Maybe you remember. You know, when you have indicated something, it's easy to remember, right? Yeah. So it will improve, it will boost the memory of the learner. Another one. Yeah. Maybe to add on something, it improves the mental health of the learner. It improves the mental health. Mentally, when you indicate that thing that is distracting you or it has made you happy, you realize when you indicate, some things will erase in your mind. Maybe the bad things will erase in your mind. So it will also improve the mental health. So we move to the disadvantages of journaling. Disadvantages here.
It's time consuming.
It's time consuming. Why is it time consuming? Because you are writing, you'll have a time to indicate. Maybe you are tired that day, you feel you are tired, you don't feel like writing. Then you have some other duties to perform, and you still have a journal to do what? To write. So it's time consuming, and sometimes you find people don't write journals each and every day because you have other activities, maybe more important than writing the journals. So it's time consuming. Yeah.
It may cause you to overthink.
Yeah, it may cause you to overthink. Maybe you want to write it in a better way. You don't want just to write it in a mere language. You want to indicate a lot of things. You want to have good language. So you'll have that time to overthink. And maybe you can also give wrong information because you want to maybe to please the teacher or please the one who will read your journal. So it may cause overthinking, which hence give wrong information. Another one. Another disadvantage, yes.
It is difficult in assigning grades to each learner.
You know, teachers also get tired. And sometimes you don't know where to grade, what to grade the learner. Maybe it's even emotional. The learner has indicated something that is so much emotional, but the language is not good. Now you are like, will I award low mark? And this person will feel offended. So it's difficult, so much difficult, because even you don't know where the learner is talking the truth and talking false. Because this is what the person did or what the person thought of. So it's difficult in assigning grades. Yeah.
May not be much interesting for the learners.
Yeah, it's maybe some of us don't get interested in writing. I know some people don't like writing, others don't like thinking. So it's not interesting. Maybe someone is interested in games and sports, someone is interested in music. There is that person who is interested in writing, and not everyone is interested in writing. So it may not be interesting to everyone, to all learners. So that's why you find you have to push the learners to do what? To write. And then they'll just write out of, because I'm writing because I want to give to the teacher. So even give the false information, the true information, because it's not in you, it's not interesting. Another one? another disadvantage, yeah.
The learner's words can be used against them
Mm-hmm.
if others read their inner thoughts.
Uh-huh. Yes, come up again.
The learner's words can be used against them if others read their inner thoughts. They will think that it is very true, this person is going through this, and then they will have to comment them, use the word that they used in the journal.
Maybe Victor has written something.
Yes, and I'm reading.
Then he gives it to Julius. Then Julius thinks that what he has written, he can use those words to comment or to offend him.
Yes.
Yeah, and that one is a problem, and that's why some people don't give out their journals, because maybe if the person gives the journals, he or she will instruct you, don't read this page or don't read this one, because maybe it's
Personal.
yeah, it's very personal. By the way, journals are a bit personal. Yeah, and it should be your will to give out or not to give. Yeah. Another disadvantage, I think I can add, journaling can be confronting to both the teacher and the learner. Remember that this is a method of assessing a learner. So you give me your journal, give the teacher the journal, and then when the teacher read the journal, maybe he or she has identified a problem in a learner, and he or she will call the learner. Then the learner maybe is something that made him or her sad. So there is that confronting between the teacher and the learner. So we said that journaling entails keeping a record of learners' personal feelings, thoughts, and experiences on a daily basis. Then the advantages, it improves the mental health of the learner, it boosts emotional intelligence of the learner, it encourages confidence, it helps the learner to achieve their goals, it inspires creativity and critical thinking skills, it boosts the memory of the learner. Then the disadvantages, journaling may cause you to overthink, hence giving wrong information. Journaling can be confronting to both the teacher and the learner. Then journaling is time consuming. It's difficult in assigning grades. Then it's difficult to write on a daily basis. Writing of journals may not be interesting to the learners. Got them all? Then among yourselves you can discuss the factors to consider when using the journaling method as a method of assessment. Factors to consider.